Oh, you better bloody believe it. Oh, we are here and my ball's already tingling. My funny bone is having a seizure. I am definitely up and about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Maximum Bang, the number one arm wrestling variety show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And as always, you better bloody believe it, the most sought after 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm 89.5 kilo, third place amateur. Popular than the Legacy Hammer. We are rocking and rolling. And always I'm with my tag team partner, the man who's just the goose to my Maverick. And I'm talking about Uncle John. Uncle John, welcome.
Thank you, my fine man. You know, I'm a mysterious man. I am a man of many faces, of a few talents, a couple, 1, 2, 3 good ones. But there's only one thing that you need to know about Uncle John tonight. And that one thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that he's on the piss.
He's on the piss? What have you got there?
Got a little Basil Hayden. This is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is a little bit of a step up to a more refined palate. Because when I'm mixing with Diet 7-Up, I want a real high quality product to get in there,
I should go get my bottle of bourbon. Well, if I knew that, you bloody ambushed me. And in a Roddy Piper, why are you ambushing me with all of this stuff?
Got to keep you on your toes, Big Papa Ward.
I might. Let me say hi to all the bloody Maximum Bangers, my unfuckables in the chat, and we'll get on with it. Everyone's just jumping in. Phil, what are you saying? Hit the like, folks. Thomas Miles is saying, I'm ready to see a full-on Street Fight at the setup. If Devon really pushes things, this could make the history books. Thomas Miles, I don't mean to take a poo-poo on your chest, but I will give you the Aussie Arm Wrestler guarantee. None of that will happen. Larrett Bastard says, you get stabbed for calling someone a crybaby in my country.
Dude, there's a lot of things you can do, but calling somebody a crybaby, that is over the line.
It is, it is going. Amazing. Holy crap. What? Wolf's just flying the flag. Says, okay, so we need 15,000 likes before Jake goes live. Really have a good feeling. Where can we get everyone to pull together with a team? Are you with me?
15,000
flying
likes.
The flag. At the moment, we're at 33 likes. So come on, guys. You know. Well, I say hi to everyone. Oh my God, everyone is coming in. Benjamin Cave knows what's up. He says, best stream.
Dude, by the way, just give me a 1 to 10 on this past weekend in arm wrestling. Just
1 to 10, I reckon it's about 104. That's been fucking amazing.
Oh, I've laughed so hard lately.
For you and I, it's just been, yes, amazing. What? Thank you, Arm Wrestling Gods. And Fighter Frank's back on board. He's become a YouTube banger. Really appreciate it, man. Everyone is saying, we've got so much to talk about today. We've got a lot of games. We're about to kick off with a game in a moment. I just want to say hi to everyone. We're talking about the whole Ryan Bowen, Bill Collins, ARMTV situation. Of course, we're talking about King of the Table. We've got games. We've got everything. This is the number one arm wrestling variety show, but we need the most important thing. We need your participation wherever you are around the world. You have a chance to inflict pain to either myself or Uncle John later on in the show. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Who else have we got in the chat? Carol Looms is in the chat. Ex-Monstera. Fighter Frank in there. White Wolf. Macho Man Arm Wrestling Channel. He's in there. Tom Van Watsawinkle. Watzwinkel.
Weizwinkel.
GA's up and about. He's been getting very active on my channel. This is We Are Live. Everyone's having a chat with each other. Marcus Thompson in the chat, and he's happy that all the usual suspects, my unfuckables, are in here.
Unfuckables.
We love it. Spencer Doucette is just getting in there. Good evening, boys. Jack Daniels with a ready bang.
Oh, Mr. Daniels. I would have been dining with Mr. Daniels this evening, but my wife was good enough to upgrade me to this Basil Hayden. So what can you do?
Yep. You know what they say in Kentucky? Unfucking lucky. That is right there. So we'll just roll on. Justin B says, I just saw Levan's video. My God, he's massive. Well, I'm going to play a bit of that promo a little bit later on. I've got something. I've got a bone to pick with that video.
There is damning evidence in this video, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss this because nobody is talking about this one thing that everybody missed in that video. And I think it tells the tale of how Devon and Levan is going to go on. And I would never, ever, ever over-exaggerate a point like that.
That's right. This will change everything, even your gender. If you're sitting there as a woman watching this show, you will become a man after this. And if you're a man watching this show, you'll become a woman. This is the topic we need to be talking about.
I mean, it will literally change your underwear. And that's impressive.
I'm telling you. Everyone's coming in. Daniel Urich, dead set legend. Jarton is coming in. Spencer wants Drunkle John coming to play.
You know, we might not go full Drunkle, but we're gonna enjoy
a tipple because we've been working hard. We have been working hard making videos, making content because, you know, and there's only a few of us that are doing it. If you're a YouTuber and you are putting something else on your channel that's not Devon versus Levan,
not gonna work.
Yeah. And you're wondering why your views aren't doing well? We're no experts, but come on.
Hold off. If you have a really good idea for a video, just work on it this week. Release it next week.
There we go. William Burer says, what promo? I will show it in a moment. Dan the Nightmare Schwartz says that's a great drink. Indeed. Dan the Nightmare Schwartz is, if you're into biomechanics and arm wrestling, around this time tomorrow, he's doing something on his Facebook. So go check out Dan the Nightmare Schwartz.
Get learned.
If you're into all of that, I'll be live with Ryan Bowen tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish before Dan's thing starts because it's just on before Beers with Bad.
What's your topic?
With Ryan, King of the Table.
Yeah. Anything specific though? Like, do you have any do you got a little twist for us or something?
Oh, you know,
find out tomorrow.
He might have just released his final prediction or something.
I did see that. I did, but I didn't actually make it all the way through the video, to tell you the truth. I got sidetracked.
Go check out Dan's Facebook for me, please, guys. Everyone is in the chat. Bussier just flexing.
Ooh,
what did Levan say? I didn't see the video. Don't worry about it. We will talk about it. Captain Obvious. Unfuckable Nation. It's the UN.
Should we seek admission into the UN right now? Are we big enough to do this? I think the answer is yes.
We're absolutely. Actually, while I quickly say hi to everyone, let's kick off with our first game. Yeah. Now, last week, everyone gave us their best, how would you say it, interpretation, pronunciation of Levan Saginishvili.
Great stuff.
I'd like to play that again. Now, today's name, Hermes Gasparini. Let me know in the chat your best Hermes Gasparini pronunciation.
This one's a little bit more difficult, by the way, because we've seen a lot of variations of Hermes Gasparini. So you guys are going to have to get nice and creative to give me a little chuckle here. We're relying on you guys to do our work for us. So please come through.
Yeah, Josh Rowe says, Levan had a syringe hanging out of his neck. Oh, wow. In the promo video. Bill Collins is backing out and being replaced by Phil Collins. Scoops McKenzie. I can see you tonight. Oh, hold on. What else? Man, everyone is coming in. I love it. I love it. Hey, Ozzy and Uncle John. Ready Bang, Monday, freaking awesome show. White Wolf has come in. He says, Ready Fang. Drunkle John. Levan just said he was the king crybaby after walking half a block and was breathing heavy.
Devon, you're the king crybaby.
Well, the way I see it, I watched that video and Levan was sucking in that much wind. I was losing oxygen. So it could be.
It was an oxygen outage on the entire planet.
Yeah. All righty. Ryan confirmed Devon wins because he picked Levan.
See, that's good thinking right there.
All righty. Dave Chafee is saying he sees a path for Devon to win.
Well, it's funny. I got a lot of comments on videos today, and they're like, it doesn't matter what John Brzenk thinks. It only matters what Dave Chafee thinks because he's the only one that's gripped up with him recently. And
wow. Okay.
So it's good to see Dave thinks there's an option too.
Yeah. Yeah. So that just shit in your mouth. So good on you, mate. I do enjoy how everyone's like, oh my God, if John Brzenk says something, you don't disrespect the GOAT. Come on now, and things like that. And then he goes, oh yeah, Devon's winning. Sure. Yeah, okay. You're just a GOAT. You're a has-been. You lost to Devon. What would you know? It's like
this disgusting patriotism. I saw a lot of that. This looks like disgusting patriotism to me.
It's horrible that all these North Americans are picking Devon.
Yeah,
man.
Like,
but
the fact that people are they're like, oh, you're gonna eat it so bad when Devon loses, and I'm like, am I?
Yeah.
Like
you're talking to two blokes that do not take themselves seriously. We've eaten raw onions, hot chilies. I've had the nose wax on the show. Do you think I'm going to sit there with Uncle John when we call the action and Levan wins and we just sit there and cut the live feed and you and I just have a bit of
over?
We've cancelled our YouTube account. Like, come on.
Oh my God.
All righty. Some people are coming in saying Gabagool.
Gabagool. Hermes Gabagool.
Hermes Desperini says, I am the original. Hermes.
Who was first, Desperini or Graspawini? That's my question. I don't remember.
Gasparini's in there. Herpes.
Herpes Asperini was also a very early one.
Burpees Grasso Green.
Kang.
From the Kang. Weekend at Hermes. Yes. Yes, that is winning. That is winning. Hey,
Can
guys,
you imagine
163 people in the chat, only 59 likes. Come on.
Imagine this. It's Weekend at Hermes, and we're the two that have to fake that Hermes is alive. But we can't lift him up because he's so heavy. And that's the whole movie, is us trying to...
struggling to lift him up. Weekend at Hermes. What else have we got? Holy moly. We've got Hermes Gulp My Weenie. Oh, wow. Drummer Boy. Furby Chef Boyardini.
That's new. That's new.
Well done, Fossil Eye. Herpes Gasonweenie. We've got plenty of Graspawini. Wonder if Gilbert will be making an appearance tonight.
I hope not. I hope that asshole is at space camp again.
Yeah. I think he's at floppy disk function or something. Lara Basket. Laura Bastard with a comment has just jumped in. He says, please don't sing again. Ow.
Larry Bastard. Don't go breaking my heart. You couldn't if I tried. We'll sing whenever the hell we want to, Larry Bastard.
And shout out to all you legends. 170 people in the chat. If you can, give it a quick like. Red Cap Man Studio says, what's up, guys? Homies, gas price is crazy.
Welcome to Canada. All right.
There should be a whole series where we create fake Ernest movie titles and replace Ernest with Hermes.
Dude, we could do that right now. And what I will do for next week is I will create the poster. I will create the poster for that movie. But let's save that. But
save that for another one. Wild Willie T's arm wrestling and strongman rants with a super chat. He says, good evening, fellas. Looking forward to the show. Sounded to me like Levan said, I'm the king, big crybaby. Aimed at Devon, in my opinion. Uncle John, I'm actually going to get Wild Willie T on the show. Have you heard of Wild Willie T?
Just a little bit. He just kind of, I think he's had a couple real zinger videos over the last couple, and they've kind of come into my thing. I just subscribed, but I haven't gotten too deep yet.
No, it's just a dude. He's just got this old school country feel. Like us, doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah.
Says his piece. He just hit 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations, mate. Nice. So I'm going to get him hopefully this week. I'll get him on the show.
Excellent.
But yeah, if already, guys, if you can, subscribe to Wild Willie. Subscribe to Wild Willie.
Wow.
If you get it, if you get a chance. I'm glad he tried, but it's clear, Levan, he's not good at smack talk.
That is true. Those are facts.
What else have we got? I think. Sorry, if you can translate that to English, that'd be great.
Hello from Argentina.
I reckon.
The rest.
All righty. Benjamin Cage has come in, ready, bang. He's happy. All righty. So that was a bit of fun. So what I want to do is... Oh, hang on. Jesus. Just became a member. We'll join Uncle John's next time you guys are there. Gary Roberts and Ryan Bowen both need to grow a pair. Put yourself out there. Take the heat. Comes with the territory. Oh, he's going to rant in our comments, Uncle John.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Thank you for becoming. Where did I miss it? Oh, there he is. Wild Willie. Good on you, mate. It's just become a member. Oh, I like this one from Switcher Sweet. Hermes gas to the gillies.
Nice. That's also facts. True facts.
Mango Broke says, any word from Bowen? Ryan Bowen will be on my show tomorrow before Beers with Bad Company. So there you go. Left-handed Stan says, what odds do you give Corey or Alex? We'll get to that match a little later on. Man, it's just going through the comments section. He's just
pulling.
Oh, Marcus Thompson, your dead set legend. He's just come in and gone bang. Says Goose will not be doing any F-16 flyby tonight. Remember, kids, no drinking and flying your jet. Because
I can fly that jet if I want to, Marcus. Tell me.
I feel like messaging my wife. I feel really rude and say, "Can you bring me a bourbon?" Alrighty.
Bourbon and a baby.
Yeah. We've got in here $2. Hope you wrestle better than you sing, says White Wolf. Don't worry, mate. Wait till One Maximum Bang Monday when Uncle John and I review one of my wrestling matches.
Amazing.
Cobra Rhodes in the chat. Aussie.
What's up, Cobra?
Good guy. Everyone's given Marcus his comeuppance, which he deserves.
Does deserve that.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. Literally, Marcus deserves it all.
Almost 200 viewers. What's the record here? Not sure on a Maximum Baying Monday, but...
We should probably keep track of that.
Which is good, but 191 people, guys.
Sweet.
Only 79 likes. Come on now.
Hey,
come on.
Let's get serious, folks. It's not like YouTube runs off of hopes and dreams. Runs off of likes and angry commenters. So pick one or the other.
Yeah. No, Aussie, don't ask you off that. Tell you off to get one. Not a chance. My wife is way above my average, David. I will never, ever tell her to do anything for me. Here we go. Right, Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you something. This is the Levan promo.
Yes.
And then let me rant. Here we go. So this is his little promo here. And he's saying that he's the king. He's the Lion King.
He's Simba.
And he's, I'm going to be the mighty king. So enemies beware. Right. I'm going to rewind it. I've got a bone to pick.
What is the problem with this? That's the question.
Why is there an empty pram? What is wrong with the production video? They've given it one take and they've gone bang. And first of all, why is there an empty pram? And then in the background, a woman just takes it, strolls on. She's like, look, I'm in the back of this video. How cool is this? I want to be on Maximum Baying Monday. And I'm like, come on, guys. Like, really? Look, you could have just gone, Levan, can you just say that one more time? Because this woman in the background with her pram with no baby in it has just come and picked it up.
Two things. Number one, clearly Levan had just stood up from that stroller. Like he just got up out of it because he was being pushed by that woman. Number two, Adam Silver was probably filming that. And Levan, and he was probably said, Levan, do you think we could do that one more time? And he said, no. That's it. One and done. One and done. That is right there more advertising than he's done in the entire year lead up to this match.
That is hilarious. Just quickly, Ron the Don says, cheers having Drunkle John on the show tonight. Ready, bang. Yeah, I got so excited, made a video about it, and I was like, yes, finally, a promo video. Calls him a crybaby at the end. Awesome. We're going back and forth. I watched it again. It's like, fuck, what is that woman doing? And why haven't we got a second take? Like, I'm big. Most of my videos, I reckon about 90% of the videos I do is one take. I haven't got enough time. But this time, I was like, shit.
Like, who dropped the ball on that one? Who dropped
We're
the
just
ball?
going to have the strongest arm wrestler to ever get on the table. And it's just, cool. We're just going to water it down a bit by having this lady in the background who clearly does not look intimidated by it.
Well, I mean, she's probably pretty tired from pushing Levan around the whole day.
But if I... thank you, Call Sports. Let's just rewind it. To be fair, though, it's looking pretty big.
Dude, he looks massive. Massive. I mean, not big enough, but pretty damn big.
Yeah. It's. I have a look at this and I'm like, yeah. So so some people say in the comments, so was this pram like a visual taunt calling him a crybaby? That pram was for him?
No, I honestly think it was Levan's transportation to the set. That's what I think it was. I think that's his girlfriend.
It's hilarious. Just what have we got here? Levan, like he's trying to act, not being himself. I think they just listened to our feedback and they're like, Levan, mate, you need to try something. Give us something.
Dude, I have no empathy because I gave them the greatest script of all time. The Devon picture on the mirror. Boom, you focus in, you focus out. Levan crunkles it up. Fucking money on the left on the table. Left on the table.
Yeah, this is just so funny. Levan hired her to make the scene real. Oh my god. Just shot it, man. Because we've got 240 people in the chat. This is just oh, don't worry, I've got something to bring up about Larry Wheels as well. Is it in my videos? No, I'll have to add it. Actually, let's do it now.
Let's do it now, everybody.
So if I go and
hey, while you're doing that, I just want to say to everybody that's in here, 240 people, there's probably some first timers. There's probably some young guns in here. Come to check out Maximum Bang Monday. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You better like, you better share, and you better subscribe because this is the top of the mountain. This is the pointy end of the spear as far as Monday night arm wrestling shows go. It does not get much better. I will tell you that. So like, share, subscribe. We'll be here one week. We'll be on Uncle John's show the next.
You need to subscribe to both channels. That's it. Once I show this next video, I'm getting a bourbon.
Get it.
YouTube revenue makes Ryan Bowen feel better. With $2 says, will Bowen agree to never steal Gary's video again? Look, if you go by the letter of the law, it wasn't stealing. Why isn't anyone having a crack at other, like, type in any arm wrestling channel and you get all these people with like 43 subscribers and they got 500,000 views and they've just ripped everything off. At least Ryan makes it a bit better. But
I go back and forth on what is okay and what isn't okay. Because I know there are things that are okay, and I know there are things that are not okay. But what happens is the closer you get to the middle, the grayer everything gets.
Yeah.
Right.
And for me, like, I've put something of Gary's up when I was doing the commentary. He said, no thanks. And I was like, that's okay. And I took it down. So I'm a bit different.
For me, if anyone ever says, hey, I don't want you to use that, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's yours, if it's somebody, like, if it's not yours, I'm not taking it down. But if it's someone and they come to me, fine. No big deal.
Yeah, your content, Uncle John's not good enough to rip off, so I don't even bother touching your shit.
There you go. Done and done. Easy day.
250 people in the chat, Uncle John, for Maximum Bang Monday. Can we crack 200 likes? I don't think we've ever cracked 200 likes.
That is my sole purpose in life. 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's crush that like the little bug that Levan is. Let's crush that like Devon Larratt is going to can open that Georgian come June 25th. Hit that like. Back out of the live chat. Hit that thumbs up. Come on back in.
Dudes, there's no baby in the stroller. There's an oxygen tank that follows him around. And that lady is his nanny.
Look, to get the calories that he needs into his body, he's got to have a full-time attendant. That's just it.
Oh my God. All these comments. Oh, I'm just sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to scroll down. There's just so many.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Because now that I've made some videos that are about, predictions and whatnot, how do you make your predictions?
I go through a few things. One, if I've watched enough and I genuinely think I know who's going to win. Two, I get influenced if I like the person better. You know, like when I first started this, I was ruthless and I was like, fuck this guy and fuck that guy. I don't care. And I never got one wrong. Once I let my heart get involved, I'm like, oh, but they helped me out on the show. And, how am I going to word this? It's all going to be fine. But now I'm back to the old school. I'm like, I don't care. I don't really care. I don't really have a scheme. I look at the match. I go off my first instinct. Then I watch a couple of matches and then I go again.
Mm-hmm. I have come to a point where I exclusively pick my winners based off of how upset it will make people out North America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it just so happens that the videos I make about that type of content, they do a lot better than the other ones. So thank you, Team Levan, for all your support on my channel. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. 262 people, Uncle John, for Maximum Bang Monday.
We're
I think
hit 300.
This would have to be a record for sure.
Yes, this has got to be a record. But I think we need to hit 300 tonight. Tell your grandma. Go wake up grandma. Make sure she's on her iPad that you just got her for Christmas last year and show her Maximum Bang Monday.
Z's guitar account with the super chat. Thank you very much. He says, Levan looks like he's going to laugh at the end of the video. Such a teddy bear.
This is the other thing I'm running into. People, I'm not saying Z's guitar account thinks this, but it reminded me. Like I do like Levan. Like I think he is an incredible specimen.
Absolutely.
That he has extreme potential to be both very funny and very entertaining. But it's just so much more fun to root for Devon. It's 1,000 times more fun to root for Devon. Easily.
Yeah. Absolutely. Goose loves the Blue Oyster Club. Yes. If you're a Police Academy fan. Jared TG says Maximum Bang is engaged. Devon's forearm is wanting the 300. Says this is Sparta. Right. Speaking of promos, mate, King of the Table's happening. And I'm going to, I think without this, and all due respect, everyone knows I love banter with Larry Wheels and Adam Silver. We get along and everything.
Yeah.
This promo video, it does go for a while, everyone, so strap yourselves in. I do apologize. But this promo video for King of the Table 4, what do you think? Ready?
Now, or buy the pay-per-view. Link in bio.
That's it.
What is going on?
That's what we got.
Well,
wasn't even 4 seconds.
I liked the car one. I did a video on the car one, and I thought that was all right. Now, so here's the other thing. Before this King of the Table, Core Sports did nothing. There was no advertisement. There was zero. So even though this isn't perfect, I mean, it is better than what we've seen in the past, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, look, it's something, and that's all right. So that promo was something else. It was it was something else. I just can't believe it. Marcus Thompson's not happy. He wants a personality transplant. I mean, I've done a show with Larry. I think, and met Larry. I've spent a lot of time with Larry. Very fortunate, and he's a cool dude. He's just a laid back dude. He's not what we provide. He's not what we provide.
Yeah.
Drunkle John, I've got to have at least one bourbon with you.
Yeah.
Take over the show. I'll be
Load up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to express to you the importance of the next week in the arm wrestling world. We are on a collision course with one Devon Larratt and Levan Saganashvili. Can you imagine what will happen when these two behemoths collide? Can you imagine the state that our community will be left in? If Levan wins, we go about our day. If Levan wins, nothing really changes. If Levan wins, really we all lose. But
we all lose.
But if Devon wins, only a few of us lose. Only Team Levan loses. If Devon wins, I win. Aussie Arm Wrestler wins. Arm Wrestler wins. Everybody other than Levan and his team wins. Say a prayer, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to be of a religious persuasion, but say a prayer to the arm wrestling gods. Because this is before and after. There's going to be before Devon and Levan and after Devon and Levan. And after, are we going to have hell on earth or are we going to be ascending to kingdom come? That is the question.
It's going to be madness. Cheers to you. What I want to have I grabbed my house bourbon. I thought, I won't have me expensive one. I'm going to save that for King of the Table.
Nice.
John, what is one thing you really hate to eat or you think would be disgusting raw? For me, it's cauliflower.
Broccoli is pretty bad. I mean, that's kind of like a basic bitch thing, but, broccoli is bad.
Well, I'll challenge you to a game of heads or tails. Do you want to have a game of flip of the coin?
So this is just each other over.
One off, flip of the coin, and the loser has to eat next week a bit of broccoli or cauliflower.
So, okay, what do I get to flip the coin or do you get to flip the coin?
I'm flipping the coin.
You're flipping the coin.
Yeah. But it's a different coin with a twist. So this is where I need everyone in the chat. What's going to happen when I flip the coin? I need everyone in the chat to say heads or tails. And on the 50th comment, whatever is landed, that becomes the answer.
Oh man!
So, are you willing to take that risk?
I'm willing to meet you there as long as we're both counting comments because I want this to be legit. So people are going to know who's heads and who's tails.
So that's all they're going to comment, and whatever the 50th comment lands on, that's what the coin lands on.
Okay, so what are you going to pick? What do you are heads or tails?
No, you're picking, and then I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and watch the comments go in.
Chad, I want to express to you that it's going to be far funnier to watch Jake eat cauliflower than it will be for me to eat broccoli. It will be far funnier. So I will take heads, knowing damn well that each of the over 250 of you in the chat will pick tails.
All righty. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to flip the coin. You have to comment heads or tails. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's tails. He's tails.
Just keep saying heads. Just say heads, heads.
No.
Just type in heads as many times as you can.
Let's be serious. We want to see him gag on cauliflower. I know there's a few of you out there that have got this kind of, type of situation here. But I'm telling you, tails is the only thing you need in your life.
All right. So it's even 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, everybody in the chat, who was Sonic's partner? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat if you know the answer.
If you could, besides the balls, if you could punch Aussie arm wrestler, where would you want to punch him? In the head.
In the tail.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh shit! I forgot to count.
8, 9, 10.
Let me just say how important it is that we see Jake eat cauliflower. Because he has told me, he has gone on and on about how awful it is for him, how it is a visceral reaction that he can hardly even stand to think about raw cauliflower. He told me it's so disgusting that he would consider seppuku before taking cauliflower. It's a terrible thing, and it will be amazing for you and I to watch. So, tails it is, ladies and gentlemen.
So, letting you know at the halfway point, we're on tails.
That sounds about right, guys. You are doing exactly
27, 28,
what you need to be doing.
30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Zap, I'm only counting one because you did 2 in a row. So, that's 34.
Look, guys, this is a really important poll. This is actually more important than Devon and Levan. Also, if you pick tails, that's a vote for Devon. So
46, 47,
No. Come on.
48.
Come on.
49.
Tails.
50.
I knew you guys had it in you. You guys are all my number one guys. You got that? You and you and you, number one guys.
51, 52. But plot twist, I said whatever landed on the 53rd time. I think you're too drunk. I said whatever landed on the 53rd time.
Nope, that's not binding. That's not binding in the contract. I read the contract, unlike Levan.
This is my favorite, right? Knuckles. All righty, let's go back. That's bullshit because you're promoting that. You're a cheat.
Hey, I'm just playing the game within the rules. You didn't offer me a full rules packet, so I was just working my magic. You know.
Thank you so much in the chat. I will have to remember next time to only count one vote per one person because I saw some people do like 10 in a row. But I had no chance on that one because I was like, okay, well, I'll skip that one. You've done 4 in a row, and it was still tails. So, like, I think the first 70. What Wolf with the super chat? Thank you so much, everyone. We got more interactive games. Don't worry about that. If Devon wins, then the wins will be there for the winner. But if Levan wins, then the winner will be won, and no one can argue that. But, and if it's a big but, if Devon wins, then Jake explodes.
It's a big ready bang.
Absolutely. Oh my God. We could go double or nothing to 100.
No, I already won. That's it.
Dan John's got a radar on you. Says the more pissed Uncle John gets, the higher the cap goes. Marcus Thompson thinks everything I do is fixed. Says a double-headed coin. Actually, I did have a poll going up. That was weird.
Oh, what was
rating Levan's video? I said, what do you think of Levan's video? Did you think it was awesome and you pumped? Were you glad to see he spoke? Meh or shit house? And at the moment, meh is winning at 38%. Meh.
Well, I mean, it's just too little too late, right? Like that. Yeah. I think that's the reality of it is if Levan would have embraced the whole situation, if Levan would have had the foresight and the wisdom to understand what he is leaving behind, then that would have been great. But now it's just kind of like, oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll tell you what I want to say. Has anyone just recently jumped in the chat and they've just had they've recently come on the show and they've just seen a whole heap of heads and tails in the comments? Rinzo says, will Levan and Devon be friendly to each other after the match? Yes.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Yes, they will. All righty. I've tried to catch up on all the comments. It is hard. Okay, so I've just had, because you're all pissing me off, some more people have pissed me off. So if anyone's seen a video of mine, I got, I messaged a lot of people and I said, hey, send me a video of your prediction of East versus West. We've had Tom Holland, Larry Wheels, Chance Shaw, Victoria Carlson. Who else was in there? Brandon Allen, Paul Lynn, Corey West, Coach Ray, everyone and anyone. I've just got a couple more that I wanted to share with you guys.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Levan or is it going to be Devon? Well, let me tell you something, brother. This is the dumbest question I've ever heard. Of course Levan is going to win. Levan is going to kill him. Have you even seen this guy? He's on so many steroids that he doesn't even know what to do about it. He's incredible. He's 450 pounds. You can't stop this guy. Devon's got no chance. 6-0 for the big man. Levan Shaganashvili. Suck it.
Excuse me. I was just chatting to my best friend Ricky. And Ricky said, Gilbert, you've got to make your prediction for King of the Table 4. Wow, you were just... Thank you first, Ricky, and let me give you my prediction. I cannot believe everyone in the comment section is even thinking that Devon has any chance. You are delusional. You make me all so angry. And Uncle John, you keep saying that Devon's going to win 6-0. Don't be silly. Levan is winning 3-0 and then Devon gives up. You're delusional if you think it's any other way.
I think we were both like Canadian dial-up in that. Those guys are. I don't know where those guys are coming from.
Good. I'm sick of them hacking in. Oh, that's annoying that we like to help everyone out, but that was very, very annoying.
Look, if you guys think that Levan Saganashvili is going to win, I mean, I'll give you this. If you think Levan is going to win 4-3, then maybe you have half a brain in your head. But if you think Levan is really going to win 6-0, get a grip. Give your head a shake. Get to your local hospital because you might have meningitis. All right? Seriously. For your health.
That's awesome. Just quickly, a bit of that's the times from around the world. If you just quickly want to know where to watch King of the Table, that is the place to watch it. That's where you want to go. That's where it is going to happen.
What time is it for you?
Like fucking, I think it's 5 a.m. this time.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still bad, but not as bad as
we'll go. But we'll go live at 3 a.m. So then that means I've got to get up at like 2 a.m. to spam it, and it all rolls on. So yeah, find out where you are from around the world. Now, I think it might be time for our first caption game. What do we reckon, everyone? The caption game. The caption game. See what you see. It's a caption game.
Get your caption.
What do we think? Tom Day, friend of mine, he says 5 a.m. He's saying for us here in Melbourne, that is okay. A part of me actually thoroughly enjoys it that I have to get up like super early in the morning because then like I can do it and then still enjoy the rest of my day. Like I'm not missing out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not missing out on anything. Jeremiah just wants to know, where's Jerry McBerry and his Snuff Films vodka and regrets?
Dude, that guy, we can barely, like, if we get anything from him, we got to vet it because that guy gets wild.
Yeah. Peter McKenzie's having a crack. He goes, how can you not put our time zone up there, you muppet? Mate, I didn't make the poster. Come on, Pete. Peter
McKenzie, sorry to break it to you. Literally nobody gives a shit about Australia.
Oi. Mate, I'll start throwing some cut lunches in a minute. Drunk John.
I'm not saying I don't give a shit about Australia. I'm just saying on a global scale, people are not worried about Australia. Like, I mean, can you deny it though, really? I mean, you can't even leave your country. You can't even leave your country.
I hope, Gobshite, that after this show, when you walk to your bed, I hope you fucking step on a piece of Lego in bare feet.
Well, you see, Jake, I've chosen not to have children, so I will never have that problem in my home.
You don't have any Lego?
I do have some Lego, to tell you the truth, but it's all finely curated throughout the home.
I'm gonna mail you one piece, one piece of Lego, and actually no, I'm going to address it to your lovely wife, and I'm going to write her a note. Can you please hide this somewhere? All righty.
Oh, man.
Let's have a look. All righty. Everyone's having a laugh in the chat. The activist, Misanthrop, says, howdy, lads. Sleep for the week.
the activist misanthrope and the naked arm wrestler were losing their fucking minds the other day about the Bill Collins interview. Do you think that, because so basically the argument that I was seeing is that Bill should never, a referee in general should never give interviews before the match. Do you think that was part of the problem, that Bill shouldn't have even done the interview in the first place?
You know what I think it was? One of my main things, I think it was all fine until Devon complained.
Of course, nobody was worried about it until then.
Nope.
Yeah. Now, I understand why Devon was perturbed about it, but I also understand on the other side that, maybe that wasn't the initial intent.
Yeah. Guys, 244 people in the chat. We're about to play our first caption game. Let's get 200 likes. We haven't had 200 likes on Maximum Bang Monday. We're about to play the first caption game. Here we go. I couldn't help myself.
Who is Levan's mommy? That's what we really are asking here, because we know that's Levan Stroller. So
let's get in there. Let's get in there. Matt, tickle my limits. Larry with a super chat. Thank you very much. Says best show on a Monday night. Look forward to it. You guys are infectious and can't wait for West to take down the East. Corey, Marcio, and Devon all look massive. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you indeed.
Thank you very much, Matt. Tickle my limits. Lara, really appreciate your super chat. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, just love it. Really, really appreciate it. I am about to release all my predictions this week. I'm going to start off with Corey and Alex, Marcio, Irakli, and then Devon. They're going to be my next 3 videos, and then that'll lead into the press conference, which Uncle John, I need to send you the time, because Adam Silver told me the time, but I wasn't allowed to promote it.
Gotcha.
So unless it's already been released, I don't know. So whose pram is that? Straight off the bat. No one messes around here. Now, Uncle John, in the second caption game, I have a challenge for you. In the second caption game. Levan, ate the baby.
Levan ate the baby and is the baby at the same time.
Oh. They're saying that it's his nanny. Whose pram is that? That's not his pram. That's Levan's ride. I
agree with that. He came in there. He was like in that pram. He was like, ugh. He was like tugging himself along like a kid would do.
And then in the background it said, "They see me rolling, they hating."
But the wheels, he's so heavy in it, the wheels are literally digging grooves into the ground as he goes along. Yeah.
Then we've got his Jody is his foster mum. Tagged out. Sure. He has copped it because he's got the microphone there on his neck.
Right.
And in my last video about this promo, everyone was fucking getting stuck into him. It was hilarious. That was Coach Ray's pram. Levan just
that's good. That's good. Coach Ray, I can see him in that. Yep.
Levan, sag in that prammy. What else have we got?
So,
what is the definition of pram? That's a made-up word.
It is. It's an Australian made-up word. Do you only say pram, or do you ever say stroller?
Well, prams are usually a bit bigger than that. Yeah, so that would be a stroller. Oh my God, here we go. Who cares what? No. Yeah. So like we'll have a pram and a bassinet underneath, a bassinet like in the pram or something like that, and some shit underneath to put there. That's almost like halfway. Whose stroller is that? There's an arrow there in the background, Jared. You know. See, Cobra Vavoda says, this is why Levan has no time for promotions. He has to find his lost baby.
What if that was a movie?
Hermes goes to preschool and he's about a drop of Levan. Oh, here we go. The other way. Lardo. Welcome, Lardo. He says he got that for Devon after the match to take him for a stroll.
I'm shocked that a person with Vili in their last name said that.
Varley, he goes, oh, for fuck's sake. Enough with this Aussie language. I can't help it. Marcus Thompson has jumped in, says Pauline and his riser pram. Look at the emojis.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Chat's getting nasty now. This is how Levan pushes around his pharmacy.
Hey, some guys wear a fanny pack. Some guys need an entire stroller.
Wow. Fucking hell. Right. When these people, I think these people have had a few Drunkle John bourbons because they're going for the jugular.
That's good.
What have we got? Yeah, everyone's all righty. Shut up, everyone. A stroller, whatever. What have we got here? Ready pram? Who calls it a pram? We all call it a pram in Australia. Swisher Sweet says the government owns that pram. Levan gets free babysitting because he's on disability for his massive size. Holy shit.
Oh, it's a government pram.
This question confuses me. In case of Devon wins, he will be regarded as the second GOAT in history. Well, you can only have one GOAT, Tommy. You can only have one.
Look, let's just lay it to rest. Brezink has got it, and he will never not have it. Period.
I'm sorry, Uncle John. This one's winning. They're huge. I never noticed that.
He is literally an elephant.
Oh,
like what is going on here?
Unit. He's a massive unit. That's a. I mean, wow. Oh. Why is no one talking about the shock column as a uses the control this athlete?
We zoom in on it, and it says PAL logo on the collar. That's funny.
That's Heracles for Penny. Go for a stroll. Oh, everyone, sorry that I've called it a pram. I'm competent. Yeah, White Wolf's saying Levan's oxygen is in that pram. Oh, look at this one. Why does Levan keep an iPhone on his neck?
Because he kept losing it in his pockets.
Yeah. That reminds me of the selfie one that we did.
Oh,
I was saying it was like an iPad. Oh my God. Oh, that's where Spencer's come in. He goes, it's actually a laptop around his neck. Oh my God.
Oh, I have some ideas for some memes now. I think I'm going to be busy tomorrow.
Yeah. That's not a microphone. That's a constant flow of HGH and I trend on his jugular. Wow. Wow. Okay. What else have we got?
This is Levan.
Stuff just jumped in and says, hey,
what's up,
hey, all
stuff?
What's up, man? Oh, Jesus. Oh, everyone's loving your Dumbo comment. Oh.
Look, Levan, we love you, buddy, but you gotta like, you're competing with North American comedy here. You gotta step it up. You gotta hire a guy. I'm sorry. You just have to. It's just the name of the game.
These are all hilarious. Yeah, you people are out of control tonight. Yeah.
I agree. As they are every Monday night here on Maximum Bang Monday. Hey, we need an update. How many people we got in here?
We got 241 people, but we're still not at 200 likes. Come on.
Hey, let's get it up. Let's get it
those
up.
likes up. What else have we got? Everyone's saying some good comments in there. Ask Uncle John if he knows what salvo means. Do you mean as in the salvos? Boxy IRL? Do you mean like the salvos? Let me know.
Like an opening salvo?
Yeah.
Like what would the definition of salvo mean? Like
we have the salvos here.
Well, what the fuck does that mean?
It's basically, it's a short term for the Salvation Army, which has only got top shops.
That is not what it means here.
Well, what does it mean there? Thank you very much for the first caption game. Oh, who are the winners? Before you tell me what salvo means over there.
Oh God!
Now they were ages ago. I know Steve had a really good one. The earlobes was a good one. They're our two winners. Let's have a look.
Somebody said Levan has the charisma of a green bean. Oh God!
Saying there was an iPhone on his neck was funny. Who's the first winner? Oh, jeez.
So many comments that I have to get through now.
I know.
Oh, the PA was the PAL tracker a comment, or did we make that up? I think I.
No, that was a good one. No, you made. Yeah, someone. No, Spencer Doucette. Spencer Doucette said that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I just want to find Steve's one. Oh my God.
Steve, where did you go? Where did you go, Steve?
No, I've missed it.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Can't know, Joe. I can't find it, but Steve and Spencer Doucette are the winners of the first captain game.
Nice.
Now, Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
Uncle John. As we are building up, and we have hit 200 likes. Thank you very much, you Dead Set Legends. We have hit 200 likes. So I want to know. Oh, first of all, Ryan Boussier. Anyone that quotes that does the Running Man. That's the collar from the Running Man. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Dude, he's got Slash from the Ninja Turtles as his profile pic. He's got it. By the way, I got a new Turtles game, and it's amazing. Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Oh my God, dude. It's the best. It's the best.
I still love the arcade one. Oh, Brandon Allen in the chat. Hey, Brandon, good to see you in the chat. He gets a bit busy on his channel. Perfect timing, actually, Brandon. Do you know why?
Why?
Because if you go to Filthy Power Industries, you Dead Set Legends, and just chuck in the old already bang 15, you get yourself 15% off everything. That is Brandon Allen. Bang. Anything
dude, Filthy Power is a really good combination of words.
Yeah.
Like that is really good.
Yeah. I absolutely love it. So Brandon Allen, thanks for joining. And he asks, just joining, boys, did you see the WAL logo on the King of the Table 4 banner? Are they a sponsor? They've been on every one, Brandon. They've been on every...
Yeah.
Because initially for King of the Table 1, it had something to do with their contracts because they were still under WAL contracts. Yep. But yeah, there's some partnerships going on there, Brandon, you Dead Set Legend. I like Brandon.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
he's
Which is
freaking
good.
hilarious. I fell in love with him after one arm wrestling match. It was amazing.
Yeah. Josh wants to know how many have I got any money on this match, Aussie? No.
I do.
I haven't. You do. You've chucked a few bucks on there.
Yeah,
Josh
not a lot
Bark
of
has got
bucks,
like
but-
$1,000 on it or something.
Yeah, I work on YouTube for a living, so I threw about $60 on it.
Yeah. So let's get into and we'll roll on now for the next couple of bits before we get into some more games. The Bill Collins interview.
Yeah.
Did you care?
No.
What did you think of the backlash of it all?
Look, I like to sit outside and above. I'm like, I want to be the watcher, right? I just want to see how people react to things because that is very interesting to me. And so my honest opinion is when I saw the thumbnail, I immediately thought, oh, that's going to stir it up. That was my first reaction. But then I'm like, okay, like I wasn't like, oh man, I better tell him to take that down. Like, that's not what I thought. I was just like, oh, that's going to fire a few people up. And I was like, yeah, that's it's walking that line of clickbaitiness with some different kind of emotional grabbers in there, but I didn't think there was anything that major about it.
No, and I'll just bring that up now, Brandon. I could be wrong. I believe it's been on every King of the Table WAL. I know they've been heavily involved, but he says much appreciated. Ready bang. Wasn't aware of WAL. Just hurry up and book yourself another match, Brandon.
Get another match.
So I can pick against you and then publicly apologize to you like I did in the Larry Wheels match. Because, yeah. But thank you very much, Brandon Allen, you dead set legend. He's just crushing it in life at the moment. The Arm Wrestling fan says, congrats on Australia win against Peru. Yes, that's soccer. We're in the World Cup. But what I want to say to everyone is it was just a thumbnail. He didn't sit there and go, this is going to be the guy that throws a rock through the window and hit Devon's kids in the face while Levan has a heart attack and he runs over his cat and things like that. It was just a thumbnail. And I know I get a lot of backlash saying, no, it wasn't this, that, and the other. Okay, the thumbnail, to me, was incorrect. I assume that it's the arm wrestlers that decide who wins. The thumbnail was incorrect. But it's okay. Like, cool your tits, everyone. Just...
I'm pretty sure that Gary and I did an interview with Bill before one of the other King of the Tables. I'm pretty sure that happened. And nobody said a single word about it.
Correct. Thank you, Uncle John. That was in my notes.
Yeah.
But because everyone just sat there and went, Devon's allowing us to dunk on Ryan. It was like a lineup of those trampoline basketballers at halftime, and they're just coming one after another, just like we've been given the all clear. So,
I understand why people are mad about it, but people are way, way too mad about it. It's unnecessary. It's like, okay, so the other day I do a video, and I did a video on the Instagram post from the car where they were revealing the space, right? I did this video here's where the location is going to be. And somebody said, when people don't include the link, it's infuriating. And I'm like, dude, you should be infuriated when somebody breaks into your house and kills your family, right? That's infuriating. This is not, I just feel like people are really a little bit skewed on how serious it's just arm wrestling. It's just arm wrestling.
So I understand people can be annoyed. I know people referees shouldn't be doing interviews or anything before the match and things like that. What I find funny is people are blaming Ryan for that. I don't know if anyone noticed, but Bill's a man.
Yeah.
a hell of a man as well. He could have said no. Like, okay, some of the questions just, but like throughout the whole interview, Ryan's going to ask the tough questions. Ryan's going to put out scenarios. All Bill could have just said was, I don't think I can answer that. Oh, I don't think I can answer that. And then they move on to the next one. He didn't have to. It's not like there was a gun under the table.
Yeah.
He's like, you better bloody answer these, Billington, or you're in a bit of trouble. So, yeah, I think it's just because it was Ryan. Like, no one was dunking on you when you did Bill, interviewed Bill.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember us doing it in quite the same way, but it was also, but you go back 6 months to a year in time in arm wrestling time, and that's like a million years, right? Like, that's ancient history as far as YouTube on arm wrestling goes. But
yeah, I
truly don't think it's that big of a deal. I truly don't.
Yeah. I think, people are annoyed, like they watch a lot of other sports and they're like, oh, well, it's never been in there. Look, there's an argument that Bill should have done the interview, and there's definitely an argument of why he shouldn't, especially when it's the biggest match in arm wrestling history. I get it.
More importantly, I put a super chat in during that live stream saying, hey, Bill, are there written rules and are they available to the public? And he said, yes, there are written rules. No, they're not available to the public. And they're actually not even fully written. We're still working on them. And nobody's talking about that. Everybody's just talking about how awful Ryan is. That's the important part. The fact that we can't see the rules. That's the important part.
Oh, absolutely. Now, where was it? There was an interesting comment. I've missed it, man. Pulling Polar Bear says, laugh out loud, you guys read comments with intense tone, which is not always how it's meant. Oh, we know, but when you get 500 of them, you're just like, oh, man, give it up. But, yeah.
It's also way funnier to do it that way.
That's right. But thanks, Pulling Polar Bear, which is good. Geez. They're all coming. The problem with interviewing a referee is the wager validity. I can't. Validity. I've lost it. My tongue just stopped. Validity with the big pram. The referees that the wager validity can be called into question if something happens in the match that shows a correlation to the interview.
Well, but did they though? Like, what was said? Like, give me something specific. I'm open. I didn't I would have to go back and really watch the video, but what was it specifically? Like, we can just say, oh, Bill shouldn't have done it all day. But what specific thing did Bill say or do that was not good or immoral or whatever?
I think a lot of the arguments, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, they were talking, because from my memory, they were talking, a lot of the questions were, how is Bill going, like different scenarios of how Bill will handle Devon. So it's kind of, so I think a lot of people were definitely annoyed at that.
But like, isn't that the question we all want answered? Like, how are you not going to ask that question? Like, what's the point of even having him on?
Yeah. Varley sits here and he goes, that is sad that arm wrestling that have no written rules 6 days prior to the match.
Well, I mean, they have written rules. It's just that it seemed from Bill that they were like still in flux, but I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Spencer Doucette says, everything I say is meant for intense tone. Darren Williams has just jumped in. DW says, ready bang. Hello, fellas. Well, hello to all of you guys. I'd have a drink with you guys, but I'm driving. So dab it is. Well, you're not bloody texting while you're driving, are you, mate?
Because you know that's going to get you fucked up by the
anything with arm wrestlers in cars. You know,
dude,
the arm
what
if
okay, chat, imagine this. You're driving along, you're having a good time, and all of a sudden you whip out your phone, you're about to make a video, and then you're like, hey guys, I'm just driving. I want to make a video about arm wrestling, and all of a sudden in the back seat, Aussie arm wrestler.
Or I'm like Terminator 2. And I'm just running with my horse. I'm just in the background any single time anyone's bloody you arm wrestlers make videos in your cars while driving, and then you'll see me. Someone's got to make that a meme for me.
Oh my God. Okay, we got to address pulling polar bears. He says,
oh geez, hang on.
He's talking about making a bet. Making a bet.
Go on.
Before or after that interview makes a big difference. That's the problem. Do you give money back and let people reassess given the ref's opinions? Betters now. But what opinion was it? Like what specifically? Give me a timestamp of what Bill said, because this is what everyone is full of. Everyone loves to tell me why it was bad, but they don't actually tell me specifically, like give me the exact moment that Bill said the thing that's making that true, because I didn't really hear anything that I thought was terrible enough to skew the betting odds. But I'm willing to be wrong, but you got to give me some data. You got to give me some evidence, because I don't see it.
And when money comes involved, everyone gets their heckles up, and rightly so, because we don't want controversy. We don't want, a Tim Donaghy like in the NBA. He's in prison for match fixing. There was something in South African soccer not that long ago. Yeah, we don't want match fixing or anything like that. So I kind of get it, but yeah, let's instead of going nuts, give us some data, because we'll listen to both sides of the story. Just back up what you're going.
I literally do not care. I'm not on one side or the other.
David does. Go watch the damn video.
Well, I was there for it, but I watched it, but I didn't find there to be anything that crazy on it. So I'm just wanting people to tell me, what did they find so upsetting? Like, show me what was upsetting, and then I'll be able to have a better understanding of why you think it was so terrible.
Yeah. Everyone's, that's fair enough. Here we go. Just having a look at some, having a look at some of the comments. Yeah, it is. It's just gone nuts. It's just gone nuts.
Whoa. Drummer boy. Okay, pull up Drummer boy. We need to have a conversation here, Drummer boy. This is not how the world works, buddy. It says, but Uncle John, you can see a kid play with a stove. You don't need to see the burn before scolding them. It is the potential that is upsetting in nature. It's not how I run my life, buddy. That is not how I run my life. If you want to make decisions based on potential for upsettedness, we are living in two very different worlds. We cannot live our lives that way. That is not good, in my opinion. This is not good. You got to let people express their freedoms the way they want to express them, and go from there. But if you're talking about this has the potential to be bad, you're walking a path to hell that is paved with golden goddamn bricks, brother. I'm telling you.
There we go. Everyone's awesome. And I love how passionate everyone is about this. Right. Yeah. Let's do a poll about it now that we've got a lot of people in the poll. Wait, I love this comment. Where'd it go? Where's my guy? While I type the poll, I'm going to leave that one up there.
Always on the edge.
Okay, so poll, should the interview have happened? Should the interview have happened? Yes or no?
Like, I'm willing to be swayed. I'm willing to be swayed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm always, because never, ever do I sit there and go, oh, yeah, I'm right all the time. I'm right all the time. Yeah. What have we got here? Right. Anonymous Unknown says it's overall ammo for Levan fans just to discredit Devon in case he wins. You already hear stuff like the only way Devon can win is if he cheats. Oh, the fire has been lit.
Now you're speaking my language.
Now,
I get it.
Anonymous, I hope you're wearing a helmet. Because, once you call out the other side.
We need Titty Ann.
No, we don't. You know why? Because, mate, you do not have to put your comment in 1,000 times. Say it once or twice and get a bit of frozen and let it go. We try and read every comment. Yeah. All right, just for Uncle John. Go on. Was it
Bill
this one?
did not comment about fouling out for his own impatient reason. So, look, Titty Ann, the problem is I don't have any clue what you're talking about. So give me a timestamp, and then I will go and I will hear what Bill says, and then I will tell you why you're wrong, because I'm 99% sure you're misinterpreting impatient reasons. I've had Bill Collins referee matches for me before. I know Bill Collins' background. It is outside of what I know Bill Collins' character to be for him to be biased in one direction or the other. So, in order for you to sway my opinion, you have to give me something more than your opinion.
There you go. Tishan, Tidian, the Tatian, whatever. Speaking of opinions, it's Scoops McKenzie here with the official prediction of King of the Table 4. My prediction is everyone in the comments section will get along regardless of who wins. I also predict in breaking news that no one will complain about the reffing, the match, or the situation. But if Scoops has to give the inside scoop of who is actually going to win, look for Devon Larratt to win this match. I'm Scoops McKenzie, and I'm going to send it off to my friend, the Doctor.
I'm here with the emergency announcement. Please, everyone, pay attention. This is Dr. Okolyan from the Pancake Institute of the Sciences of the Pancakes. All right, you can see I'm phasing in and out of reality. This is my laboratory behind me, but something is happening. There is a great rift in the pancake force. I believe that this rift has been created by Devon and Levan. There is only one way to stop this, and that is that the man with the most pancakes must win the match at King of the Table 4. Now, the question is, who is the man with the most pancakes? Like I said before, Levan eat the little pancake. Devon eat the big pancake. Devon Larratt must win the match, or else I am doomed to go out of the universe in the pancake rift. Please, pray to the pancake gods. Jeez, that guy's in serious trouble. Somebody help that guy.
The Doctor is in. A debut of another character. The Doctor is in. Where's the Doctor from? Does anyone know? What country is he from?
I don't know. Somewhere out there.
Scoops thinks Devon's going to win. Scoops thinks Devon's going to win.
Well,
there you go.
Amazing.
H&H Farms. It's got a picture of a horse sticking his tongue out with a woman. I got the vibe he's going to call it tighter than he did with John Brasink. Maybe that's what everyone is thinking. Thank you very much for your super chat. It's I'll tell you. Here's a question for everyone. Would everyone be more annoyed, same amount of annoyed, or not annoyed at all if Scoops McKenzie interviewed Bill Collins?
Say again?
Would everyone in the chat be more annoyed, same amount of annoyed, or not annoyed at all if Scoops McKenzie was the one that interviewed Bill Collins?
Oh, dude, that'd be way better. Way better.
I think it'd Yeah, I think it'd be the best. I think it'd be, oh, geez. So many bloody comments.
Pulling polar bears there.
Okay.
Right underneath the super chat, a couple things.
Well, hang on. I just want to bring this up. It says, Levan says he wants to win 4 and not care about the last 2 and have fun. That should have affected the staking.
Where was that said? I didn't see that. Where heroin? Where
was that said? Heroin.
Where was that?
I just realized what his name was.
Right. I don't. Number one, heroin. I don't believe that for a second because Levan has stated many, many, many times that his whole thing is to be undefeated in vendetta style matches for his entire career.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, let us know where that is. So, yeah, spot on. Brown envelopes are going around. Bill said last match he screwed up. He was impatient. It's a good sign.
Yeah, look, if you have a referee who is being critical of themselves in the past, that is exactly what a referee should be. They should be looking at what didn't go well and then correcting that for the future.
Yeah, I actually have a headache now trying to understand this situation. Is it just people upset at Bill for putting things into words, things that we all understand but haven't necessarily said?
Well, that's the question. I don't know. Still, nobody can give me a straight answer as to where I can go to see these awful things. Like, it's just a general sense, it seems. Like, people got the sense for some reason that Bill is going to be biased. But I think that might be because people don't know enough about arm wrestling. Am I off base in assuming that people don't know enough about arm wrestling? Because I think all of this, like a lot of the issues go away if you have a better understanding of. So let me tell you this. If you're telling me about what you think about Bill and you've never read like the WAF rulebook, you've never read the WAL rulebook, like really actually read it, then GTFO, you MFs, because you suck. Get out because you don't know what you're talking about. Let me be clear.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. When you talk about rules, that is the kryptonite of Uncle John, Drunkle John, Jerry McBerry, Dr. Uncle Jan. Anything in there, you talk about the rules, and I tell you, you see the little bristles of his mustache. I saw him twitching. I saw him going there, and I was like, oh, fired up.
Look, I have taken on WAF before. I will take on anybody in rules because out of the entire arm wrestling community, apparently I'm one of the only people that have actually ever read the rules, according to all of my data that I've collected over the last 2 years.
Uncle John, don't let facts get in the way of a good story. Stick your rules. Wild Willie T's Arm Wrestling and Strongman Rant says he's given us some timestamps. He says, go to Ryan's channel, the 320 mark of the shorter video, and just listen for 40 seconds. He basically says he'll only know the rules when he gets to the buy, not what Devon's been saying about the contract.
Oh, yeah. Well, the contract thing is all messed up. I mean, Devon confirmed for us through Adam Silver that everything he said, everything Devon has said about the situation was true. He confirmed it with Adam Silver. So, you know, that's over and done, but nobody wants to talk about that anymore because they got dunked on so hard. But yeah, I agree. That is an issue. The issue that they don't have written rules, hardcore rules, and we haven't been told what the rules are, that is a problem. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Hand Stuff has jumped in, says, holy smokes. That was great. Hats off to you both about the doctor and the doctor and Scoops. Performance enhancing pancakes, my man. Says that skit was so good, Core Sports might even promote it. No, they won't, because they're not promoting anything.
Not even close.
Oh, Jesus. I hope I haven't missed anyone's stuff. Let's have a look. The delusional Scoops McKenzie. Steve N says, I heard it on Engen's channel. He said it to Coach Ray.
What did they say?
I've forgotten. We were asking for something.
Oh.
On Coach Ray's, something about Coach Ray's channel. He had it in an interview with Levan in Russian and interpreted it. Shocked no one caught it. Well, I don't speak Russian.
God, I'm the worst ever. I don't even remember. I don't even know what we're talking about at this point.
Yeah. God bless Gary's wife, hardworking woman. Carolyn, we're about to roll into that in about 5 seconds. Performance says, come match day, Devon's at the table pulling his classic shenanigans. And Bill rips off his mask and he's actually Bart. And Devon pees himself and Bart instant fouls him out. It will happen. Eric gets it. Aussie makes women weak when he sings. Weak at the knee. My bar boil 3. Aussie singing. Eric gets it.
Sweet siren call.
I've skipped a whole heap of comments. I do apologise. Caption game. No, we've got 2 more games coming up. Don't worry about that. It'll happen. But what I want to talk about, I know you watched it because we both super chatted it. We both watched it. Our good friend Gary Roberts came on ARMTV. Now, we might say some good things about Gary. We might say some bad things about Gary. But just to put things into perspective, I have a lot of time for Gary Roberts. He gave me a launching pad to show everyone what the Aussie Arm Wrestler was about, including yourself, Uncle John. He did the weekly call-in show that I used to jump on quite a lot, you know, and he was really big in wanting to help me out and help a lot of people out. What do you think of his live stream, Uncle John?
Well, I mean, I wish Gary would have come back for not that, but I understand why he came back for that. So here's the background, guys. If you don't know, Gary Roberts is the ultra pioneer of making media about arm wrestling. Okay. He literally was doing arm wrestling videos on a private website before YouTube even existed. Okay. So this was the guy back when I started in the early, like 2010 to 2013, 14. This was the guy that was doing all of the media. There was nothing on YouTube at that time. I'm telling you, there was nothing. There was like 1 or 2 arm wrestling videos on YouTube. And Gary Roberts was going around all across the place, getting all sorts of videos on arm wrestling and whatnot. And then he disappeared. We lost him for like 7 years, and I hadn't seen him. And then he came back like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. He came back doing some stuff with Travis. He started a call-in show. Like I did a ton of work with him. You did a ton of work with him. We all moved forward. And then Gary disappeared around, the end of last year. He just kind of was like, look, I'm done with this shit for a while. Him and Ryan had a spat about content and what's okay to use and what's not okay to use. And Gary, I think, saw Ryan reacting to some of the backlash. And he was like, look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker stole my shit. And now he's complaining about mental health. Bitch, you caused me the mental health. Okay. So Gary was definitely, on that with that situation, but there's a lot of background to it. So I think that's a good place to start, is that there's a lot of background emotion going on with everything that Gary had been doing. So like GA says, Gary basically said that Ryan destroyed his channel. I mean, is that true? I don't know that. I don't believe that Ryan destroyed Gary's channel, although Gary may believe that. I don't know, but there was an issue, right? That's as much as I can really say. There was an issue between the two with the use of content and what is legal versus what is moral. And
for me, when it all came in, I was excited that Gary was on. I've been trying to get Gary on the channel. Now, earlier in the year, for those that don't know, I did a 24-hour arm wrestling podcast. Fucking nailed it. Realized Uncle John's got one of the coolest tattoos in the world. Love finding things out about my Minnesotan brother. So I was excited. So I thought, fair enough, 20 minutes, get your licks in, go nuts, and then tell us what's happening with ARMTV. but it went for a whole hour. So in the 24-hour podcast, I gave Gary a good 30 minutes to say his piece. I understand the frustrations with Gary. I get it. So I understand he has a point. 6 months later, to kick him, to jump in while the world was going against Ryan at the time, thought timing was a bit wrong for me, because I love Gary. He's got every right to have a complaint. That's not a problem. For those that saying it destroyed his channel, no. For me, it was a nice little, and I could be wrong, but it was a nice little segue. Gary just was having his second child. Some things were going on behind the scenes, and I was just like, this was just a nice little way to get out and have a nice little break. I'll shift the blame. He's not just saying, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to look after my family. I'll see you guys in a year, when Bubs and Mum and everyone's doing well. Because Gary could have just kept doing what he was doing, and he was crushing it. The Beauty and the Beast was awesome. I used to rush home from work to jump on the call-in show. I loved it. I love having banter with Gary. Me and him go back and forth. Sometimes we're on the same team. Sometimes we're not. But I was a bit like, I thought, okay, it was a bit of the same thing. I don't think it destroyed Gary's channel, because Gary's got awesome stuff. A lot of us content creators know, don't worry about doing, because there's, as much as it hurts, there's a million channels ripping off Gary's content. Ryan tried to do it in the fair use thing. So, I was just like, once I got about 20 minutes in, I was like, come on, Gary, let's move on. Tell everyone you're back. Tell everyone you're back with a bang. But it just
didn't happen.
It just didn't happen. Just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Phil Woody wants a poll. He says, Gary or Ryan, who gets the parachute? Yeah. So, a lot of people in the comments.
I want to say this about Ryan Bowen, okay? I think anybody can have whatever opinion of them you want. I will just tell you this. Ryan Bowen has been very good to me when he did not need to be good to me. Okay? Ryan Bowen has helped me out a lot as a YouTuber and all this stuff when he didn't need to. Okay? I'm not saying Ryan Bowen never does anything that I wouldn't do or whatever. All I'm telling you is that when it comes down to it, in my opinion, in my experience of Ryan Bowen, is that he is a good dude. And that there's always a little bit more to the story. And it is much easier than you would imagine to make a fuck up on YouTube that gets you like pariah status. It's actually fairly easy to do on accident.
Easy to do on accident. And everyone knows my stance. Ryan and I are very good friends. Like, Ryan was helping me out when I had 40 subscribers. We've built a relationship then. He, Uncle John, we're in a group chat where he's trying to share his tips. He doesn't need to. Like, he's got 70,000 subscribers. The closest one to him, I think, is Arden with 20-something thousand. He doesn't need to help us. He gives us a lot of time. For me, it was just a big, and they've probably done something like either that one video was down, or he's redone the description where he's given Gary credit when he was doing his things. But I think it was a bit blown out of proportion. I thought it just went a bit silly, the whole thing. But if it genuinely has really affected Gary Roberts' mental health, then I wish nothing but the best for Gary Roberts. Of course, he's our friend. We love him. But I think if none of this was Ryan Bowen, I think none of it would be very lowly put down. It wouldn't be a big deal. But
let me also say this. I don't believe that Ryan Bowen intended to cause the controversy that he caused.
No.
No. And a lot of people are like, well, he just does all of this stuff on purpose all the time. I know for a fact that he doesn't do it on purpose all the time. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But hey, look, believe whatever you want to believe. But realize that like all this internet bullshit is a lot of bullshit.
Everyone just chill in.
Like,
but that is a perfect segue, Uncle John. A perfect segue into our next game. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather? We need all of your participation. I'm going to ask Uncle John 5 questions. Would you rather? Would you rather? They're going to be 5 questions. My beautiful wife has brought me some scones. I wish I could give you one. Uncle John, do you have scones? Do you have scones or scones?
Scones. We have scones. What are those? They look like they're frosted or something.
No, that's jam and cream.
Oh, I see. That looks great.
Good. Still trying to figure out how I can send you some Vegemite. Okay. Would you rather? Let's have a look here.
This is the Gary and Ryan edition.
I've taken a risk, Uncle John. You know what I did?
What did you do?
I've made Marcus a moderator.
Oh, shit.
So
there goes the neighborhood.
Let's see how it's all going. Anyway, here we go. Would you rather, Uncle John, and everyone in the chat? Question 1. So they're going to go from tame to funny. 5 questions.
Okay. All right.
Question 1. Would you rather have ARMTV or pound for pound arm wrestling film your event?
Oh, that's pretty tame. It's pretty easy.
Pretty tame.
I mean, it might not be easy, but it is tame. Are we going to answer these questions as we go, or are we just asking the chat?
Both. Both. We'll answer one at a time.
So two things that I think you have to think about when answering this question. Number 1, you look glorious right now with that.
I've got an Uncle John mustache. My mustache is way better than yours.
You've been living too close to the danger zone, bro.
Hang on. Poll time. Whose mustache is better? 59% said that the interview was fine. That's actually quite. Who?
Not fucking take you seriously right now.
UJ. Aussie RC community. Whose mustache is better?
Get a good look, ladies and gentlemen. Get a good look. Yeah, you got a problem. Right. This mustache knows how to solve it.
Oh.
Okay, so back to Gary and Ryan. All right, 2 things you gotta
film your event.
You gotta think about 2 things. Number 1, when Ryan is filming you, you likely have a very potential for a bigger audience, right? So you have that there. You've got a potential for a bigger audience. Also, if Ryan comes and hangs out with you, you might actually learn something about arm wrestling, right? So there's a couple positives. Now, Gary Roberts, if Gary Roberts films you, you are not going to learn a goddamn thing about arm wrestling. But there is nothing like a Gary Roberts edit. Gary Roberts knows how to tell an arm wrestling story. I am very convinced that the actual content that comes out would be more pleasing to me if Gary Roberts did the edit than if Ryan Bowen did the edit. So those are the things you have to consider.
There you go. So I would, it's hard because I would love a mixture. I'd love the polish of Ryan Bowen, but I love that rawness, Gary's different questions than your standard questions coming in. He just comes up in your face and asking some weird things. So I would probably rather Ryan, but I would love a pre-show Gary. Pre-show Gary leading into Ryan. But if I had to pick one, it would be Ryan.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
What else have we? Oh, let's. Geez, what's going on here? Wow, I've got to go back to the bloody start. Where was all the questions?
I'm not exactly sure.
Alrighty, so Gary Roberts stolen video says fine. Gary Roberts stolen videos or Ryan Bowen's ginger soul? Oh, is a question. Alrighty, so some of the answers. Matt Tickle says pound for pound.
Fair enough.
What have we got? I like both guys. What they do to each other has absolutely nothing to do with me. That's fine. Performance enhancing says pound for pound. Pound for pound every day. Clerks93 says kilo for kilo.
That too. I mean, Gary had a huge disadvantage here due to the fact that he's not active, right? He's not active. And I'm guessing there's a significant amount of people that are voting in this that don't even really know what ARMTV is.
Yeah. Talking about my mustache, says looks like my cocaine days. Spot on,
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, things are getting a bit out of hand. Marcus Thompson is going to ban you.
No, come on, Marcus. Give me a break.
Ryan Bustier would rather pound for pound, but David Marr says I want my ARMTV.
There you go.
Which
I mean, that's
good.
like the first arm wrestling catchphrase.
Yes. Everyone. Yeah, so fair enough. It's all, oh, geez. All right, it's all happening there. So there we go. Oh, we got Super Chat. Where'd it go? From Crowbar Jones. Crowbar Jones. Mate, Crowbar Jones is a bit of a hero, just quietly. I remember doing a live stream and someone banned White Wolf. And I had no idea what was going on. And I was losing it because we all know White Wolf is our frenemy. And Crowbar Jones was just coming in and he was talking, saying everything White Wolf was saying. He goes, so I watched this Levan cat, dare I say pussy kitty cat. And I'm thinking, are you guys seriously thinking that our cat Devon doesn't have a chance here? I'm just waiting for Armbet to go into round 10 so I can get some.
No, Devon's going to win 6-0. Anybody who says anything other than that is complete idiot. They have no idea what they're talking about in arm wrestling. Devon is going to annihilate Levan. I'm telling you.
Easy. I don't fucking know.
Not close. It's not close.
In the spirit of it, before we go to question 2, I'd go with ARMTV then, because then Ryan's going to rip it anyway.
Best of both worlds. All right.
There you go. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm just scrolling up a bit, guys. Sorry. I missed you all. Okay. Question 2, Uncle John.
Yes.
Question 2. Would you rather have Gary Roberts or Ryan Bowen, and this is the same for everyone in the chat, Gary Roberts or Ryan Bowen make a prediction video on your next upcoming match?
Oh. So the problem is that Ryan knows a ton about arm wrestling and he overthinks everything so much that he never predicts anything right. He's the worst ever. And then Gary doesn't know anything about arm wrestling, and you never know what you're going to get from him. So I'm going to say Gary. I would go with Gary just because there's actually a chance that Gary could be right. Ryan Bowen will just always be wrong.
I'm going Gary as well. I think Gary will do it because I can sometimes overthink everything and get them all wrong. Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler knows 2 parts of fuck all about arm wrestling. Tipped 11 out of 13 at East versus West. Got all of the Monster Pay-Per-View Factory matches right.
There you go.
Get on, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Someone mentioned her name in the chat. Is she in the chat? I hope not. She should be looking after Zadie. Just kidding. What's everyone else saying in the chat? Delusional series. Nuff says.
Hey, well, this is the other thing. Like,
Raw Talk says Bowen.
Delusion. We really need delusion is now
fucking sick of that word. Sick of that word. It's overdone.
Yeah, it's just becoming something that doesn't have any meaning anymore. Everything is delusional. If you think one different thing, if you think a top roll is better than a hook, you're delusional.
Speaking of delusional, 67% of you thought Uncle John's mustache was better.
Well, I think that that is still a terrible percentage because this mustache is at least a 92% mustache.
And because I know everyone's got to vote, I'm doing 11 versus Devon. Oh.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
I've been doing it all the time. I love it. As the chat is... Pseudonym's been a banger for 3 months. He says, random tidbit, Cobra's bet 10K on Devon. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I bet 10K that Cobra has not bet 10K on Devon Larratt.
If I had a soundboard, all you would hear is bullshit. That's what you would hear. That's not true.
I mean, unless I find out that Cobra was making deals, if somebody else paid that money, then maybe I would believe it.
Swish is sweet. If you think Maximum Bang Monday isn't the best arm wrestling variety show, you are delusional.
And you, sir, are correct.
310 Fire 11 says, who is Ozzy's wife predicting to win? I need to know so I can place the staking. I have him right here. Marcio Barbosa 4-2. Corey West 4-3. Devon Larratt 4-2. Jake, did we hit 300 tonight? No, not yet. We got bloody close, though. We got very, very close. But that's okay. We've got all the best bangers in the thing. All righty. Next question. First of all, Levan's.
Yes! Come on.
I know exactly who wrote that. I think I know exactly who wrote that. Vote in the poll. Superstar. We got to get through these. We got to get through these. We got to get through these.
Oh my God. That's
funny. Beer with Bad Company in the chat. He says bans a 3-month membership guy. What? Who got banned?
Who banned the 3-month membership guy?
Yeah, because I ain't tolerating that. Talk to me, Beer Man. Have I missed something in the chat? Frank ruined this channel for me. I'm out.
Fighter Frank.
What do you mean? What's happened? Talk to me, Evan.
Evan's probably upset about the size of his penis, as usual.
There you go. Coliseum reckons it's Retro Rice that made that last super chat.
That's possible. He's
He's a funny man. All righty. Oh, Frank banned him for 300 seconds. Oh, come on. Don't do that. I hope that's not true. Frank timed out Evan by accident.
I hope it is true.
Yeah, I hope it is an accident because I've never unmoderated someone. So come on now. Yeah, that's not cool. The Shrine of Psychology, Criminology is coming and says, hello, guys. Psycho is in the house. All righty. Question 3. Who would you rather, and we're going to ask this question every week, who would you rather your ex-wife's new boyfriend be? I'm going with Ryan for a couple of reasons. Because Ryan's not as crazy. I have seen the way Ryan treats his current wife, Joe. She's amazing, and he treats her very well. I see how Ryan is with his kids, and he treats them very well, and how he is with his close friends and family. So, if I was picking one, Gary's very family orientated, which I love. You know, stopped doing his channel, blah blah blah, but he's crazy. He's got some craziness in him. And I don't think I could punish my ex-wife by that. So I'm picking Ryan.
I'm going Gary. Like, if I'm going to have an ex-wife, I want it to be like as weird as possible. And Gary can make that happen. No doubt about it.
Well, there you go. Spencer says Gary's pretty good with a strap, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Everyone else, give us your Gary because he's nuts.
Right.
Where's Beer Man's super chat? Did Beer Man make a super chat? Have I missed it? Didn't he? Hasn't made a super chat.
Ryan has all of Gary's money, so pick Ryan.
Where's that? I was looking for Evan's super chat.
That was where did it go? It just disappeared. Pulling polar bears.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, there you go. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is so good. All right, let's. My ex-girlfriend would be a punishment. Oh no, I have to wonder if Ryan's catches the drapes. Where was the? Oh, Jared TG says my ex-girlfriend would be a punishment to either.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
It depends on why I'm divorced. If she cheated on me, I hope she goes with Gary because he's crazy. And I've got a new member. I've got to put that in the credits. Oh,
that is very funny. That is very, very funny.
That's awesome. Ronan is out for blood. Says I would want my ex-wife to have been with Gary because I want her to suffer. Okay, question 4. If you're at Thanksgiving dinner, Uncle John.
Yes.
And we've got someone to make a speech, you know, and things like that, as in, everyone's got a topic to talk about. Do you want Gary to talk about Ryan stealing content? Or do you want Ryan to be talking about fair use on YouTube?
You die either way. A sad, slow Thanksgiving death. I would rather choke on a wishbone than listen to either of these two knuckleheads go on for one more minute about either of those topics. Awful.
I'm picking Ryan because it will help me in the future now that my channel's picking up.
That's probably true.
It'll help me in the future. So what does everyone else say? Gary would be more hilarious going on and on and on. Gary giving any speech is wild.
Yep.
What else have we got?
It's like in any Gary Roberts speech, the drinking game is anytime Gary goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
You'll be drunk in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And the last one, the last question, Uncle John, and then we'll get to the final caption game.
Yes.
Hang on. I have to. Evan has just jumped in. He says, your fans are bullies.
Hey, these are the unfuckables, brother. You don't mess with them.
You can't fuck with them, Evan. So you got to fall in line. or back off. But make sure you check out Beers with Bad Company tomorrow night. Because it's always a lot of fun, nice little segue. And if you're bullying Evan, keep it up.
Guess what I've got for tomorrow night?
Ooh, Drunken John's coming in full effect. I'll be live with Ryan Bowen, so I can see if I can get him on Evans, if I can get him on Beers with Bad Company for 5 minutes.
Yes.
But I don't, if this is true, I don't tolerate bullying. I'm all about banter, but do not let me know. Anyway, last question, Uncle John. Who would you rather have speak at your wedding?
Dude, this one is so easy. This one is so easy because one is terrible and one is probably okay, right? When it comes down to it, Ryan Bowen will give you a speech. But when it comes down to it, Gary Roberts will tell your entire family about the most awful thing you have ever done. He'll be like, so we were at the strip club the other night. And man, did we kill that stripper. Ho, ho, ho. Got away with one there.
Fighter Frank, I know Evan's joking. Although he's crying because no one cares about my feelings. I've got inside information because I was at Ryan Bowen's wedding and I was there for his wedding speech and it was on point. He knows how to time a crowd. So it was fine. Hey. That's our would you rather. Now, last challenge because we've got Drunkle John pretty drunk. Best way to finish the show. We are going. This is where I need you guys. This is where, look, you got to get serious with me. I need perfection from the Unfuckables right here. So we're going to play part 2 of the caption game, but with a difference. I'm going to get Uncle John to have a mouth full of water whilst reading the caption game. And let's see how many comments it takes for us to break him.
You'll never break me.
Best from you guys. I need the best ever when it comes to it. We're about to play part 2 of the caption game.
Our chat is not funny enough. It is not like, look, I'm sorry, chat. You guys are no Ryan Bowen when it comes to IQ. You are not smart enough to make me break. It's just not possible.
Oh, Varley has a comment that you would like to start. He goes, a lot of crybabies from Ottawa, it seems.
They're all crybabies.
Yeah. None of your business says, would you rather your wife be 100 pounds or 110 pounds or 110 kilos? I would say 110 pounds because I think that's what my wife is now or a bit late.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So we saw part 1 of the caption game.
Yep.
Why is Gary angry?
Oh boy.
I want a big mouthful, Uncle John. I want the why is Gary angry? All righty, let's get some questions going and firing. Why is Gary angry? We see her there, our good friend, Gary Roberts. Uncle John just might spit it because here we go. Let's get it all firing because Ryan divorced him. He had a 10-year-old beat him at Fortnite. Yeah, we're on now. Seeing Gary and Tom trying to have their podcast that failed was like watching Danny DeVito and Arnold in the movie Twins. Devon used all the maple syrup. Illness. Oh, yes, we're on. We are on. Gary is angry that Levan wouldn't let him out of his prayer. Gary looks like he's more going, oh, something just poked me in the bum. Where are we? The new Saban Protonator butt plug just installed. Why is Gary angry? Because his wife wears the pants. Blowen touched his private videos. Gary is angry because someone had their thumb in his ass while they took the picture. Come on, guys. He read somewhere that fair use could apply to one spouse. Why aren't you spinning? Oh, I would have been gone. Roy Baker. He smelled Travis Pageant's 2 fingers. Oh, I'm getting a headache. This is amazing. Gary's angry because Travis didn't kiss him goodnight. Oh, because he ran out of cocaine. He's angry because he used to live in a house and now I moved to Oregon in a single apartment because all the steroids only went to his nose. Oh, Gary is simply jealous of Ryan and he's following. Gary got angry because he had to clean his pants from making he farted when he did. Number 2, Gary's angry because Levan stole his stroller. I'd be angry if I let my wife dress me by my 4 eyes. Oh, wow. Gary got angry because mate, you keep fucking saying the same thing. Just say it once and move on. Gary's angry because he can't believe it's not butter. Spit your drink out now. That's the best. Oh, this is a good one because Barry Vaughan still hasn't fought him. Oh, wow. What else have we got? We got to break him. Apologies for the caps lock, Uncle John. Oh, where am I? Come on, we got to get him. Let's, where are we? Oh, man, the comments are coming in. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because Gary farted and Ryan stole the credit. I can love it there. Gary just goes, and then Ryan just comes in and goes, hey, that was me. Hey, bang. That one was me. Oh, Ryan stole Gary's connective tissue. King Idol, we're struggling. I would have spat ages ago. What else have we got? Gary got... because one of the wrench guys banned him from being shown. Jared's got it right. He says he's angry that Uncle John isn't spitting out the water. Roy Baker says because he's not the only person filming and making arm wrestling content. Not really. Funny, but true. Where else are we? Nope. His butt plug started off with the maximum effort. Hey! There it is. We finally got him. It took, mate, you busted through about 50 of them. You were way better.
It wasn't so much the butt plug, but the setting. The setting on the butt plug is what did it.
But, mate, so hold in. To me, that felt like that was the camel that broke the
There was some good stuff. There was some good stuff. I'll give you guys that. But the butt plug on maximum ever. Could you imagine? Is that something I could sell? Is that marketable?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Absolutely. I like this one. Gary's angry because Ryan mistakenly left out the R in Gary's name. Oh, if you
That
didn't
would've had it.
break, if you didn't break, I reckon this one would have got you.
That would have.
That would have got you. That would have got you. Because his mum made him wear that stupid sweaters vest.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice work,
Thank
guys.
you,
I didn't even get me.
He's angry because he's looking at Uncle John and the Aussies YouTube blow up after he followed wishing that he spent 10 watch lives at a time. Spent his whole time wishing. He's angry because because Ryan Grondon didn't snort enough chalk. Caesar doesn't know who he is, but he'd be angry if he looked like that. All righty, everyone's gone nuts. I tell you what, we've probably gone a little bit over time. All of you dead set legends, thank you very much. Let's just get it back here. You've been doing a lot of this angle lately, haven't you?
I've been testing it out.
What does it look like? Maybe.
Look, I think I like. This is just a little too small for me. I wish there was like a in between that one and this one. That would be nice, because like this is a little bit more like in there, but I could easily get out of frame, if I'm not paying attention.
There you go. Well, let us know, guys. Do you like that one with the background and a bit of fun, or do you like us in your face? So we'll leave it there as we wrap up for the show. Jake, as always, looks like he wakes up 20 minutes ago. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Mate, when you haven't slept in like 11 years properly, I get about an hour and a half to 3 hours a night sleep. And this was before Zadie was born.
Right.
So, yeah. But anyway, a lot of people, the small one is better. People like in your face, the pro headshots. We'll leave it this because we're wrapping it up now. Uncle John, besides Beer with Bad Company, what is coming up on your channel?
All right. So tomorrow night, Beers with Bad Company. Wednesday night, live on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show, I will be talking with a guy I've known for a very, very long time in arm wrestling, and one of Devon's closest confidants, John Milne, the Red Bird. You've definitely seen him in Devon's videos before. He will be live with me on Wednesday night. Then Thursday, Friday, I've got a couple things in the works. I will be going live with Don Underwood on one of those days. And I think that one's going to be more of a specific, let's break down these matches. And then I'm for sure talking to Luke Pulsher, who some of you guys might know from the channel or not. He is a referee. He's a very good arm wrestler. And he actually approached me and he's like, hey, I'd love to talk about the rules shenanigans. So if you guys were wound up about the referee stuff, we're going to be talking about that either Thursday or Friday on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show.
Beautiful. That is what you want. And of course, I genuinely believe if you've subscribed to my channel, you definitely subscribe to Uncle John's channel. I'm going to make a members video and release it out and just let everyone know who I'm predicting, and then make some more fancy videos about each one I'm going to predicting. Then we've got to work out, obviously we're calling the action for King of the Table, and we just got to work out what our pre-show shenanigans, what our, what are they called? Press conference shenanigans are, and everything like that. This guy, Willie, wants to come on your channel. Yeah, I've got in contact with Willie. I might get him on. I've got in contact with this Willie. He might come on my channel later on this week. Just got to work out, a time and everything. So I'm going to get this wild Willie T. Seems like a fun dude. What a show, Uncle John. We have nailed it.
Killed it.
Guys, take care, you dead set legends. Thank you so much for coming in droves. Next week for the King of the Table Aftermath, Maximum Bang Monday will be over at Uncle John's arm wrestling show. So make sure you get over there. The Unfuckables have come in. Oh, even Captain Obvious says that. They've come in full service. Love everyone that was hanging around. You dead set legends. We will see you guys real soon. Ryan Bowen on my channel before